This is where my computer is, and this is where I am, okay? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. How can I even start this day? I slept 3 hours last night, you guys, 3 hours. I woke up feeling like, actually, yes, I slept 3 hours, but it was like the best sleep I could describe. I was just so comfy in my bed. I felt so warm and snug, and when the alarm went off, I was like, no, not today, please, no. And then I realized that, well, I set up at 6:30, even though I went to bed at 3, because I just knew that in the mornings I'm so focused. I think like in the morning, my productivity is 10 times fold of the night before. Productivity. I'm not sure if like I would be good studying early in the morning, for example, but my productivity levels are just so high because I feel like there's no distractions. Nobody's messaging me, nobody's asking anything from me. I feel like I'm on top of the game, and that's why I woke up very early in the morning. So I got up early, finished packing, try to tidy a little bit, but I will have a helping hand once I leave. I'm just preparing all the paperwork that I need for travel, and I am going to leave in, what's the time now? 8:50. I'm gonna leave at 10 a.m. In the meanwhile, I understood that I forgot in Val d'Isere my camera charger. Honestly, any other month wouldn't be an issue. VLOGMAS, issue another level. Luckily, I did notice that I have one fully charged battery, so that should last me a day. But will I manage to get a charger so I have a camera for tomorrow? That's the question. I don't know what to tell you. Also, we are traveling today, as you guys know. I've told you this many times throughout this vlogmas. Basically, from the moment I get on the plane, when I arrive, there's just not going to be anything. So I'm going to try and include a little Q&A in this video. I'm going to ask you guys now to ask me questions. I already did before as well, so that you had enough time to leave some comments and questions, but I'll be responding mostly to questions in this video. What else I wanted to tell you? Nothing. I think that's more or less it. I need to pack. The only thing that's left to pack are electronics, because most of the things are still charging, and like admin stuff, kind of like agendas and things like that. Well, chargers, the ones that I did not forget in Val d'Isere. The thing is though, I just really don't even know how I managed to do everything yesterday. I arrived last night home. You guys saw it. Like I literally was without you for like 4 hours. That was it. But it's always like that at the end of the year. It's always like that. December is always a little bit crazy. I'm having my coffee. I feel like somehow the coffee that I make at home and I have first thing in the morning just hits a little bit different than anywhere else in the world. I could be at the world's best, most incredible hotel with the most beautiful view in the most incredible company, but if I'm having a coffee alone at home early morning, it's the best coffee of the day. I don't know, can anybody relate, or is it just me? Packing now, packing some face masks, packing some books, documents, all the extra bits and bobs that I might need, and I think we're ready to roll in 1 hour. I just have to do, I'm gonna try, so like there's literally like Photoshop on the way to the airport, so I'm gonna see if we can stop, and if they have a charger for my camera, that would really save me. If not, I'll anyway find out a solution, because also when we go to Doha, you will see we're gonna stay in a beautiful resort that just opened like 2 months ago, gorgeous in the desert, but it's a little bit far from the city center. And then that's that. Tomorrow we'll have an event. The day after tomorrow I'll be watching World Cup finals, and then I will be heading to Dubai. That's the sort of like plan for the next 3 days. So yeah, I'll catch you in a second. You guys, I didn't literally have a minute to vlog. I'm traveling in my Prada jeans, white t-shirt, Chrome Hearts zipper hoodie. I'll bring my YSL jacket just because it's always very useful, like when going from hot to cold or cold to hot, because it's like not too bulky, but it's warm enough. I'm gonna put on some sneakers, my sit-high hat, and we're ready to roll. This is the luggage that will be coming with me, and I have my Birkin 40 as well to go on top of this. Okay guys, final look. Let's hope for a comfy ride. I haven't actually downloaded anything on my iPad. I'm traveling in these trainers because I haven't packed any other ones, and in these I can also go to the gym and train because they're quite comfy for basically everything. They are, I don't know, I think they're like a year old, but I quite like them. So that's it, let's get going. I left Filippo a little gift for him him at the entrance of his wardrobe room because, well, he deserves it, and also because he always spoils me and always treats me and always gives me incredible surprises. So this is a surprise for him. Okay, you all know that today is going to be one of those days that I just don't really have much content to show, since we're gonna spend majority of the day on the plane and I'm pretty sure I'll be sleeping. But I have your questions here and I just thought I'd answer to some throughout this day. Someone's asked, opposites attract. What is your most opposite thing as a couple? I think the most obvious one is that Filippo's very organized and very tidy. Not organized actually, very tidy. His space, physical space is very tidy and I'm very, very messy. I do my stuff in my own time. Like I'm not going to stop everything to tidy. I need to tidy at the end of when everything is done. I don't know, it's like very strange how we operate in this sense. He's also very logical, rational. He doesn't take things ever personally. He doesn't get offended. I'm very emotional. I also hardly get offended, but he's more rational and I'm more emotional. Those are the not so obvious ones. Someone's asked, did someone help you decorating your apartment, or it was just you and your boyfriend? It was just two of us. I actually did suggest to Filippo, why don't we just like hire someone to decorate it, because sometimes I value time a lot. But I did suggest to Filippo, but he said it's such a cute little tradition. It's only once a year. It's such a nice thing for a couple to do. So we ended up doing it ourselves. And also, like, I think we're both quite aesthetic people, so it wasn't a problem. Someone says, what have you asked Santa to bring you for Christmas? Literally, guys, you won't believe me, but nothing this year. I especially think for Filippo, he's in a very, very difficult situation because I bought myself all the things that I actually want and I don't even know what I want. Like, I mainly want pajamas and socks. Those are the things that I kind of need the most, you know, things that I don't tend to buy, like very, very, very basic stuff. So yeah. Someone's asked me my dream wedding dress inspiration. Honestly, guys, it's something I never thought about. I never, ever, ever thought about my dream wedding dress or a dream engagement ring, which is why now kind of like that Filippo and I are talking a lot about like future. He's also asked me like, you know, you should try some rings, you should see what you like. I was never the kind of girl that ever thought, oh my God, wedding day, flowers I'm gonna have, what wedding dress I'm gonna have. I don't know, never been my thing. Even I think ultimately how I would like to get married is very low key, just like paperwork and done, no crazy stuff. But I'm sure that's not how it's gonna happen because Filippo and I are quite social and yeah, it won't be a small circle, I suppose, in the end. I don't know. Also, on top of everything, Filippo wants to get married in Serbia. He's like, we have to do it, but we might have 2 weddings. It's just stuff. We talked about it a lot. We pretty much discussed everything. We pretty much have our location, even physical. But who knows, I might change my mind in like 2 months' time. Anyway, we're not even engaged, as you guys know. So yeah. Okay, one more question and then I think we continue on this journey. Do you consider moving back to Serbia in the long future? Just curious. I do not. I do not think it's sort of like it wouldn't suit my job. I don't think I would get as many opportunities. I think it'd be quite hard with everything that I do, with the travel, especially connections in terms of flights. I love spending time in Serbia. It's like, can't compare to anything. Like, I enjoy my friends, the best food, most incredible parties. I always enjoy it for the lifestyle. I think lifestyle is so much kind of like more fun and easier in a way. Days are like longer. It's just, you know, I don't really work when I'm in Serbia, so I really enjoy the lifestyle there. But yeah, also like my other half's not Serbian, so I don't know. I think I would definitely spend a lot of time in there, especially when I have kids probably, but I don't think I'd ever move back home, never. Guys, one quick question that I will never understand. We made it to the airport, and to enter Qatar, you need to fill out like extensive documents online in advance. You then get like these sort of like barcodes. It's quite a tricky process, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I'll never understand is why do people, and please, like, I'm not trying to be judgmental, I'm trying to understand honestly, how is it possible that people do not Google what kind of documents they need before entering the country, and they come here to check in and then they're told like, so sorry, you have to fill out a document, like all the like forms, and they go on the side and they keep the queue because they're filling out documents. And this happened so many times also during the pandemic, where I would come into the airport and some people are like, oh, I didn't know I need a test. Oh, I am stressing now to get a test. again, like I'm seeing, like really not to judge, but I'm just seeing people now like panicking so much, filling out those forms. And I don't understand how is it possible to know that you're flying and to not check what kind of documents you need before you enter a country. I wish I was that chill, but I'm not that chill, you guys. I'm much more control freaky than that. Check-in, lounge, and I'm hungry now because I've been awake for like 6 hours, even though it's only like 11 a.m. Okay, security done. I need to sit down. Like the airport crowds are insane. You cannot even walk. And also it doesn't help that people just decide to stop kind of at any point for fun, you know? I think that Qatar Airlines is slowly becoming my favorite airline to fly with. It's just the level of like everything is so high. The only downside is that at Malpensa, the lounge is not the best, but it's not the Qatar Airways lounge. It's like a general lounge. And I'm hungry. I want to eat something. So I might just go to a cafe to eat and to organize everything about my life. I also need to quickly get something at the duty free and then we're ready to enjoy. It's quite Christmassy here. I'm contemplating some chocolates. You guys know how much I love Lind. Okay, let's see. I don't think these things are here all year round. Well, panettone definitely not. There's so much. Guys, the Kinder Surprise. My favorite, also Kinder Bueno, my favorite. What shall we go for? Baci Perugina, not my favorite. M&M's, not my favorite. Filippo's favorite. There's limited edition Toblerone Caramel. Excuse me. So funny, recently my sister asked me if I've ever noticed the bear in the logo. And now I don't see it at all. I'll insert a picture that my sister sent me. Hermes at the airport closed. That saved me some money for sure. But I got my chocolates and I'm ready for breakfast. Okay, I said that too soon. Hermes just moved around the corner. It's here now. I want to go and check in some resort wear. I like these. Actually, quite a bit in the top. Maybe I should get them. Pretty cute. This is cute also. With a matching swim. Love it. Love the beach bit. I would love the trousers in this version. Honestly, is this not the nicest plane? Oh, it's so nice. They asked me if it's okay if I'm sitting backwards and I'm more than fine with that because all I want is to just sleep. Like, it's so heavy, oh my god. Or I'm just so weak because I haven't slept. Buongiorno. How are you? Benissimo. All good, all excellent. Just unpacking, settling.
Take your time,
Thank you so much, thank you. Oh my god, scusa, ho dimenticato il mio laptop alla gate.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Double check.
I checked, it was here. I forgot it on the gate. Is there a chance anybody can check?
Can I have your boarding pass?
Yes, it's literally 100%. I know exactly where I put it. Sorry. Guys, I left my laptop at the gate. Wow, I literally cannot believe this. Should I cry? No, I don't cry about these things. I'm just overly tired. I'm overly tired. I have something on my mind that I haven't even shared with you, and that's really killing me. I don't know what to do. Guys, this is where my computer is, and this is where I am, okay? I literally want to, like, I don't even know what I want to say to myself. Guys, you know what I don't like the most? I'm a woman that takes care of everything herself. I I'm someone that, I feel like I'm burning here. I'm gonna get red here in a second. I hope no one's gonna steal it. I mean, who steals? They say inside airport is the safest place when it comes to in general, like everywhere, because you're inside the security, you're inside of everything. Like to steal someone's computer would be quite tricky also because they're trackable, but then what would stop someone from stealing it also? I literally cannot even do any work without my computer, guys. What annoys me so much now is that I can't go and get it myself because it's like a bus, it's everything, and I can't go there and get it myself, you know? I can't believe this happened to me. How is this even possible? I wasn't present in the moment, that's why it happened. I need to learn from this. This cannot happen anymore. It's been 10 minutes. I feel like I need to go back. I'm gonna create a fast because right now it's quite annoying. I'm so pissed off at myself, you guys. This is why sleep is important. This is why. Guys, I want to cry. The steward just came and she said, good news, they found it. I literally want to cry right now. I really need to learn something from this. I need to be more present and focused. This is the second time in my life that something like this happened to me, but the first time was like 10 years ago, and I'm always very careful when I'm traveling, because especially when I'm traveling, I often like don't sleep much. I leave early in the morning, and it's been like 20 minutes that I was waiting for like to understand if they're gonna bring me the laptop. I can't work like without my laptop. I was already in my head solving a problem, like saying goodbye to the laptop and thinking, okay, if I land in Doha, Filippo would have his laptop. I could maybe use his laptop. Then I would tell my sister who's coming to Dubai to bring a second laptop from the UK that I have, that then I could work on. But you know, it's like, this is what Filippo just texted me now. For the amount of things we're dealing with, we're doing a miracle. And my sister also says that she loves me, because they both obviously are the first people that I would let know when something like this happens. Honestly, like in this kind of situation, me being Tamara that I am, I love to blame someone else for these kind of situations, and there's nobody else to blame. So I like to say that someone gave me like a bad juju, but I protected myself. So everything ended up being fine. And I was gonna say, while I was waiting for them to tell me whether or not they found it, that in moments like those, I'm super religious. Yeah, we got it at least. Not even sure what to tell you. I'm gonna answer 2 more questions before we get going, because I think that way is gonna be a bit more exciting. Someone says, wish I had your energy. Do you ever get tired of airports and planes? Perfect timing for that type of questions. Right now, I'm really tired of it, but I don't really get tired from planes and airports. I think that like it's a really nice part of my job. Do not forget that my ascendant is Sagittarius. So I love adventure, I love to travel. I'm so happy right now, thank you very much. I think I'm gonna sleep like now the whole flight, because I just got so exhausted from this experience. Thank you very much, really. Someone told me, I know this is gonna be very juicy, tell us about bad experiences with influencers, no names, and like the emoji that does this, like, okay, I'm gonna be very honest. I know this might be a little bit surprising to most of you, but I would say that most of the influencers, like 92%, let's say, are really nice people. Everybody's like minding their own business in their lane, and people are sort of like just doing the best they possibly can, each in their own. A lot of my friends are from this industry, and I'm very grateful that I managed to create like a lot of meaningful relationships in this industry. But there is that 8%, right? I think that like when bad experiences happen within the industry, I will tell you 100%, it's because of jealousy. Like people are jealous that other people are having like better opportunities, jobs. I don't think I've had any experiences that defined me really in an important way, but I am a person that always likes to trust everybody from like word go. I like to be more like someone that trusts and someone that like really invests time. But then when I notice that people are trying to kind of like bring me down with their little comments, snidey, like passive aggressive bits, I don't enjoy that. Obviously nobody enjoys that, right? But that usually only happens when people start being threatened by you. And that's, I think, not only in this industry, I think in every single industry it's like that. Like I'm sure that all of you, no matter where you work, in which industry, you've had some negative experiences with colleagues who would say stuff about you. I've had situations where like, of course, I've heard people that I thought would be my friends were like saying stuff behind my back about me. But you know, you kind of just move on. It's not really like a negative experience. You just kind of understand who's your friend and who's not your friend. So I guess it also happens and it's fine. And I don't know, like not really much to focus on or say about. But the reason why I'm telling this story is because I want you to know that no matter which job you work in, if you're having negative experience with colleagues, with few of the colleagues, it's fine. It's normal. It happens to everybody, and don't take it too personally. It's actually them. It's not you. Let's see what's in the menu. I know what I'm gonna have. You guys know what I'm gonna have. I'm going to have where is it? Okay, I'm gonna have karak chai with cardamom. That's my favorite. And I'm gonna have my chocolates, but let's see what they have. Ooh, minestrone with sardine and gnocchi sounds great. Selection of tapas, grilled beef tenderloin, pan-seared cod, chicken biryani that Filippo loves so much, ricotta and spinach ravioli, cheese plate, sfogliatella for dessert, fresh berry cinnamon syrup. Oh my god, the food is so good actually today. I think I'm gonna have minestrone for sure. Let's see. I mean, I don't actually know if I'm even hungry. I have my chocolates, as you guys know. I'm gonna have a plate of soup. We're taking off. And I have Dawn face mask, Purify and Reveal, Mandelic Acid Sheet Mask that delicately exfoliates skin to leave it soft. I think I don't need exfoliation on the plane because, yeah, I need a bit something more calming and moisturizing, which I think will be this one actually today. You know that TikTok sound?
You better fix my entire life, you little.
That's how I'm feeling right now.
Riding through the winter night, thinking of my only wish. I don't need a perfect snowman, and I don't need the bells and boughs, but I'll be home for you. I'll be home for you.
Okay guys, I can't handle the camera, so I'm vlogging on the phone now. Landed, slept a little bit, not enough, not as much as I would have wanted. Then I forgot my boarding pass on the plane, which obviously I need for the luggage. Not my day. Okay guys, I'm not gonna get the camera out of the suitcase now because I'm gonna create so much mess or lose something or forget something. So when I arrive in Qatar, there's this service. I don't know if they have this service in every single airport. Like sort of somebody waits for you outside of the plane and they get you through everything like in a fast track way. Now we go to the lounge and then I will do the passport control here and they will bring my luggage to me. So that's why I need like a boarding pass, because then when you land you give them your boarding pass and they bring the luggage to you. You don't have to go to wait for the luggage. But I don't have a boarding pass because I left it on the plane. It's okay, Filippo's already waiting for me outside, so I'm gonna do the passport control. I'm gonna have a drink, I'm very thirsty. My bags are all here, they arrived, and let's get going.
Thank you
Filippo
so
was
much.
like, we cannot kiss
Thank
here,
you.
we cannot kiss here. So just like a brief hug, and that's it. I want to give Filippo like a million kisses right now, because I missed him so much, but we try to not do these kind of things in order to respect the culture and not to have too much public display of affection. It is hard, but it's also kind of interesting for us. Maybe how hard it is for you not to, how hard it is not to now squeeze you. I would squeeze you. Okay, luggage is loading. We are getting in. It is hot, huh? How many degrees?
No, but it's fine.
Yeah?
It's actually the weather is really nice.
Perfect.
Only here. You will see the desert is beautiful.
Okay, I'm ready. Where are we staying? What is it called? Outpost. The outpost.
The outpost.
The outpost. I'm ready to see
Al Barari.
Al Barari.
Yep.
Okay guys, we arrived to the first point. I dropped my hoodie and it's like, as you can imagine, in desert, very sandy. We arrived at the first stop. I feel like I've been traveling like on a camel.
Now we're going to.
Now we're going to the hotel, but we have to change the car. Why do we have to change the car?
Because we're going into the dunes.
But
That's
this
a
car
4x4.
wouldn't work.
No, that wouldn't have worked.
No? Okay, we're going into the dunes. Filippo says, I've never been to this hotel before. I've stayed, like in Doha, I've stayed at Mandarin, Park Hyatt and Sheraton. And today we're staying at the Outpost, so you'll see the Outpost very soon. Let's get going and then I'll update you. How long now until we get to the room?
25 minutes on the desert.
25 minutes more.
Yeah.
I'm glowing so much from this mask. Guys, I just wanted to give you a quick tour of this beautiful villa tent situation. We just got back and this is so gorgeous. I love it. Really, really, really love this kind of style. And then cannot wait to show you tomorrow. I'm dying for a shower, but we're gonna go eat dinner first since, you know, I want to sleep, even though it's like already kind of like 10 p.m. here, but it's only like 8 p.m. where I came from. A really lovely, lovely space. There are 2 rooms actually, but I think we're sleeping in the other one. And then there is a bit of area outside, but I'll show you that tomorrow. So as soon as he got me, Philippe ordered 2 lentil soups, 2 quinoa salads, and a cod. And it's delicious, guys. This salad, guys, so good, full of garlic, but at least I will not be getting sick. We have a sea bass and naan bread. It's really, really, really delicious. Love it. Guys, came home from dinner. I'm so ready to sleep because, well, I look how I feel. That's all I'm gonna tell you. but I would have normally slept much longer on the plane today. However, that shock of like understanding that I lost my laptop or I left it, and then I was just thinking, how am I gonna finish this vlogmas? How am I gonna do everything? How am I gonna... Anyway, and also to talk about that again, I'm going to respond to a few other questions from you guys before I head to bed. Let's see. Let's find something cute. Someone's asking me what to do if the guy is just right, but I'm not attracted to him all. I would say that then the guy is definitely not right, because there's so much more than actual brightness on the paper. Like there's also something called like genetic attraction. We usually often get attracted to people that we are... this is so like scientific. It's something that I'm very interested in, that we are likely to match genetically with for mating. It's something that it's in us. So I always think that if the guy's right, you would feel attracted to him. Someone's asked, what is the biggest mistake you've made in previous relationships? I think settling for less. That's something that I've learned with age, because I'm very confident, but I always had to apologize for my success or for the confidence, because not always actually. I had like some really great relationships, I have to be honest. I stayed pretty much in really good contact or like good terms with most of my boyfriends that I had. Like I was like a long kind of relationship girl, except from one that was just very narcissistic. So yeah, I learned a lot from that relationship. Also, I feel very breathless. I think now, changing the altitude from yesterday to today, I feel very much like so much is going on. Complete house tour video when? Never. I don't think I would ever do a complete house tour video. Someone's asked me if tradition is very important to me, and if I am like, what do you call it? Can't find that question now. But if I'm sticking to traditional ways of like celebrating Easter, celebrating Christmas and stuff. And I think tradition, for me at least, I don't know if you agree, is something to do with children. Like when you have children, you want to do a Christmas tree for children, you want to do a beautiful Christmas dinner for children.
I think tradition is something that is coming from your family when you're little.
Okay, but I'm sure your family did a beautiful Christmas
Yes.
dinner, but we never really do it.
No, but that's because the timing is different.
No, I don't think
But
so.
it's
I think
still-
when we have kids, that in our house, we're going to celebrate 25th of December Christmas, 7th of January Christmas. We're gonna do lots of like, we're gonna do New Year's Eve with our kids, we're gonna do Easter for the kids, you know what I mean? When we have kids, we will put a lot more effort, because kids are what they want to see, the Santa Claus, you know?
Of course, it's all about that.
Otherwise, like, what is the point of me decorating the house? We did a tree because we wanted to do the tree, because we love it.
No, but also to be honest, you love the traditions.
Christmas, but not like cooking, like
No,
spending...
but you want the tree.
Yes,
There
I want
will
the
be
tree.
No chance that you have Christmas without the tree. You love it.
Yes, but now I'm gonna see, I saw it like for 2 days.
It doesn't matter. We know it's there.
Yes.
And that makes happy us.
And we
Also
always keep it.
Making the tree was beautiful.
Yeah,
It's all about
I
that.
think so too. I think that like
Look at the car on the dune. Look, it's
Filippo
going
is showing
down.
the car on the June.
Wow.
Wow.
No, that maybe. Whoa. You don't see, but that is a.
Very, very straight
Very, very
down.
deep.
This is our little pool area. It's not so
Yeah,
little
parking.
actually. Can hear very loud Arabic music from that car. Love it. So yeah, I think tradition is very important in a way of like, if you want to follow the tradition, if you don't follow the tradition, don't follow the tradition. I'm not someone that thinks that, you know, I want to spend like 8 hours in the kitchen preparing anything. Like, it's not like something most important to me. For me, I think as like for family, the most important thing for a family is to talk to each other. Like more than tradition, most important thing for me in a family is the communication between each member of the family. And one thing that I really appreciate is knowing that, for example, I will always be there for you if you're having any kind of hard time, and knowing that you will be there for me if I'm having any hard time. That's for me more important than any kind of tradition. Like having a person to really rely on. What's the point of having like the best, you know, food at, I don't know, like Christmas table, if you don't actually have a person that you're in a community with? So that's that for this vlog. Tomorrow I'm gonna give you a tour while it's still day, because we can't really see anything.
Yeah, during the day will be more.
I'll chill by the pool.
Show them the room. It's beautiful.
I did already.
Okay.
I'm gonna go have a shower and I'll see you in the morning. Bye guys.